IHeartEveryone here with more Nameless. And I'm gonna start dating Yuri, who has the strangest vocabulary. Yuri greeted me with his buttery words and buttery face. It's amazing how he can just spit out those words as if they're nothing. What's up with you? It's cold, but you're outside?
잠깐 별 구경하러 나왔지.
To admire the stars. It was unlike Yuri, who always used to say his skin gets dry in the night wind. He seemed more serious than usual.
사람이 된 김에 되도록 많은 것을 봐야지.
Since you don't know when you'll turn back, the words slipped to my mouth. Yuri didn't answer, so I couldn't know whether he was worrying about the same thing. Let's think no more of that horrible thought I had today. Anyways, I should thank him for finding Yanho. Anyways, thanks for today, for finding Yanho.
말씀을요, 공주님.
Yuri laughed like it was nothing, but I was still hung up on it. After seeing him pay money to hire people to search for Yanho, I felt more iffy. Since we're by ourselves, I should ask. But seriously, where do you get all that money? It would really be a problem if he got it by picking up women.
공주님은 자세한 사정은 몰라도 돼.
I feel bad using that much money so easily like that. I'm getting more worried now. He doesn't come straight home after class. Where does he go off to? Hope he's not being a male stripper somewhere. Yuri looks at me as someone who is hiding something. He didn't look guilty at all.
쓸데없는 걱정은 안 해도 된다니까.
I looked at him as he responded lightheartedly. And you know what? Since we're dating Yuri, let's actually read out his profile. A doll from Kobe Doll's adult line. He was immensely popular because he was released as a sexy drummer who satisfies all women. You felt lonely on Christmas and bought him impulsively. He shows hints of narcissism, but he can be an adult when you or the other dolls get in trouble by secretly taking care of things. Sometimes he sneaks out of the house without you knowing. He doesn't seem to get along that well with Tay. It's very curious. I'll read Tay's some other time though when I'm dating him. I don't know why I want to do it like that, but that's how I'm gonna do it. I looked at him as he responded lightheartedly. Seeing the moonlight reflect on his face, I felt yet again how handsome he is. Other girls must fall for his face this way too.
나의 허니는 쓸데없는 걱정을 너무 많이 한다고.
For justified, it's natural. And since we're on the subject, where do you go every night? Taking the cab every day is your choice, so I won't say anything. But going out every night and spending money like that honestly worries me. The smartphone you gave me was really too much. Ooh. What is this? Yuri suddenly leaned in close. It must be his habit to talk that way. His face was right in front of my nose. I didn't want to, but my heart started to beat fast again.
말이 많군.
Yuri almost sighed while talking to my red face.
하고 싶은 말이 많은 건 나쁜 게 아니지. 욕망에 충실하다는 뜻이니까. 하지만 그건 나중에 둘이서 데이트할 때 실컷 들어줄 테니까 오늘은 이만 들어가지. 자, 내가 에스코트 할 테니 이쪽으로 와.
Yuri exaggeratedly guided me to the front door. I don't even know if he was listening.
들어온 지 얼마 되지도 않았는데
Oh, he's got a cat!
땡이라니.
Is that John?
아, 점장님, 놈땡이라니. 아니에요. 잠시 생각 중이었는걸요. 너도 할래? 아니요, 전 담배는... 게다가 전 학생인데요. 내가 너한테 담배를 권할 만큼 썩지는 않았어. 아, 담배가 아니라 사탕이었어요? 금연 중이었거든. 그랬더니 이거 입이 심심해서 말이야. 그런데 이러다간 사탕 중독이 될 것 같아.
Can you tell me about your cat?
것 같은데요? 이제 끊으시는 거예요?
Oh, so why are we here all of a sudden? Why is this scene happening?
당연하지. 새 식구도 생겼으니까.
Aw.
좋은 생각이십니다.
It is John! He's so cute.
넌 네 집 고양이인지 모르겠지만 참 잘생겼다 임마. 둘이 아주 잘
Handsome
어울려요.
cat, buddy.
그래? 집에 있는 나머지 두 마리가 되면 그거 즐기는 걸?
I wanna live at that house.
정말 카페에 둬도 돼요? 괜찮아. 고양이는 익숙하니까 말이야. 이제 와서 한 마리쯤 넣는다고 해도
Oh my
별로
god.
상관없지.
I want the
이 시간에는
cats.
고양이들에게 인기가 좋단 말이야. 집에 있는 두 마리도 처음엔 밥 얻어먹으러 다니다가 아예 눌러 앉아버린 거거든.
I just
부탁을 드린 건 아닌가 걱정했는데 잘 받아주셔서 다행입니다.
had Shiraishi flashbacks from Collar X Malice and all of his alley cat friends. I miss Shiraishi.
부탁도 부탁 나름이어야지. 이렇게 귀여운 고양이를 누가 거절할 수 있겠어? 근데 이 고양이 원래 주인은? 연호 말로는 만나고 싶지만 만날 수 없는 곳에 있다더군요. 점장님?
John.
뭐 여기에서 마음 놓고 쉬어가면 좋겠군. 네 주인을 만날 때까진 말이야.
So cute. Let's see, I have my textbook, my notebooks, my wallet, and my phone. Nothing more, right? I checked one more time, just in case I left anything behind, and I closed my bag. I finished eating and packing, so all I had to do now was to go to school.
큰일이야! 엄청나게 큰일이라고!
Normally, I would have gotten mad at him for not knocking, but this time he looked so serious that I got scared. What's happening now? Felt like something bad just happened. What? What had happened?
나와봐. 어서!
Huh? What? Wait! Red held onto my arm and dragged me out. The living room was empty. Did everyone go out already? Where is everybody?
밖에 있어. 우리도 빨리 나가자.
Is there a limousine outside? Something big must have happened if everyone ran outside already. I followed Red and hurried out. Everyone was standing at the first floor. What's everyone doing here? What? I was approaching the boys from behind when I suddenly became speechless. The body shined gloriously as if it had just been washed. It is the limousine! I knew it. God dang it, Yuri. Frickin', what are you doing? The flawless wheels and the emblem lighted under the morning sun drew everyone's attention. It seemed to say, I am expensive, so serve me carefully. Limousine. A limousine. There's a limo in front of my house. The car I thought I might ride once on my wedding day was right in front of my eyes. I couldn't believe my own eyes and wondered what this was all about. Why is this car in front of our house?
우리의 통학용 교통수단이래요.
Ha! Yanho said innocently. He must not know what this majestic car is.
오늘부터 이 차를 타고 아카데미에 가게 될 거래요. 그런데 마스터, 진짜 이 차 타도 돼요? 왠지 타기가 겁이 나요.
I'm afraid too. Its splendor was intimidating. If someone scratches the car, they'll have to use their life savings to pay off the insurance. But there was something more important than that. A ride to school? Who the hell told you?
그야 바로 이 몸이지, my honey.
My honey? Yuri suddenly appeared from behind. What are you talking about, Yuri?
어제 그 악몽 같은 버스를 타고 나서 곰곰이 생각했지. 이렇게 계속 버스를 타고 다니다간 내 미모가 순식간에 망가지고 말 거라고. 그렇다고 택시를 타려고 해도 너희가 조금 시끄러워야 말이지. 그래서 그냥 서둘렀어.
So I just got a limo. This is on a completely different level for me collecting dolls.
이 몸의 부미를 떨어뜨리지 않으면서도 안전하게 우리 모두를 이동시켜줄 든든한 녀석이지. 왜 그런 말도 있잖아. 밥이 없으면 빵을 먹으면 되잖아. 그렇다면 나는 이렇게 말하고 싶군. 버스가 없으면 무진을 타면 되잖아. 뭐 같은 맥락 아니겠어?
The modern Marie Antoinette. I wondered if he knows that the person who said that was guillotined.
가능한 한 편하게 아카데미에 가고 싶은 네 마음은 알겠지만 이건 빵과 비교하기에는 좀 과한 것 같다. 좀 오버한 것 같아, 유리. 오버는 무슨? 이 몸이 타고 다니실 건데 이 정도는 돼야지. 우와, 차가 엄청 길다. 나 이런 거 처음 봐. 이렇게 엄청난 게 유리 네 전함이라는 거지? 이거 우리가 타도 돼? 이봐, 그만 좀 만져. 손자국 찍히잖아. 그리고 방금 말했듯이 앞으로 우린 이 차를 타고 아카데미에 갈 거야.
As big as the limousine was, so was my headache.
참. 그리고 마이 허니가 원했던 대로 스마트폰도 다 개통했어. 자, 여기 다시 가라.
And the smartphones as well. Yuri took out 4 smartphones from his bag.
와, 그럼 이제 마스터랑
No.
화상 채팅할 수 있겠네요.
The boys were excited at their smartphones plus the limo. The smartphones felt petty compared to the limo in front of my eyes. Just OMG, that's all I can say.
이거 진짜 우리가 타도 돼요? 너무 비싸 보이는데 괜찮은 건지. 당연히 괜찮고 말고. 내 차에 내가 타겠다는데 무슨 문제가 있겠어?
There are so many problems, I don't even know where to start. I ask you several times a day, but where do you get the money? You're not doing something bad, are you? Yuri put the sunglasses he was holding onto my lips. I noticed even the sunglasses were from a high fashion label. I felt my head spin at all the luxury items I'm seeing today.
마이 허니는 궁금한 것도 많군. 나에 대해 지대한 관심이 생긴 모양. 그건 환영이지만 더 이상 알려하지 마. 공주님은 아무런 걱정 없이 왕자가 준비한 백마에 타기만 하면 된다고. 그 외의 소소한 문제들은 신경 쓰지 마.
If the price of that limousine is trivial, then I'm less significant than a dust particle floating in the air.
걱정하지 마. 그땐 내가 널 들이마셔주지. 내 안에서 영원히 못 빠져나가도록 말이야.
How romantic. It's not even cold and I'm getting goosebumps. If I hear any more of this, I'll turn into a chicken and fly away.
말하자면 운전은 내가 해. 너희들은 마음 놓고 타기만 하면 돼.
You know how to drive? And I think he has it in his head that being a driver is cool. I pondered over whether I should point out that a limo driver isn't that cool.
궁금증은 나중에 천천히 풀어주도록 하지. 그럼 갈까, 마이 허니?
Yuri winked. I lost my words and just stared blankly at the limo with its door open. God, today won't be so smooth after all. Ooh. Burp. And sable revant. Made. I should really try and get used to these screams. The closer we got to the gate, the louder the screams become. It's already the 7th time today. It's been a week since we started taking the limo to school. The teachers were initially appalled, but they soon stopped caring. They say people are adapting creatures. It didn't take long for everyone to get used to it. Now it's just me who has to. The car soon stopped. The screams I hear outside the window reminds me of a concert venue.
그럼 오늘의 바람잡이는 누구지?
Who's the decoy for today? Yuri in the driver's seat turns around and looks at us. Everyone avoids his gaze. A decoy is the person who gets off the cart first to divert all the girls' attention, aka the scapegoat. It's such a pain to be the first person to hear the deafening screams. We determined that if the first person goes through hell, it's relatively easier for the rest. When all eyes are targeted on that one person, the rest just has to quietly get off.
제가 먼저 나갈게요.
Oh, Yanho. Are you sure? You already did it 5 times this week. But his voice trembles. People outside start to boo, yelling why we aren't getting out. Why don't you guys have something better to do with your lives? I see the scary determination of the excited mass. And in that mass, I see some muscular girls. I'm worried Yanho might be trampled if he goes out first.
옐로우, 아무래도 너는 안 되겠다. 오늘은 어제보다 레벨이 높아. 게임에 비유하자면
This is at least intermediate.
그래. 어제는 중간 보스 1차 변신이라고 한다면 오늘은 3차 파이널 변신 정도 되려나? 오늘은 숨겨진 스페셜 아이템이
Oh,
없어.
this is expert mode.
스페셜 아이템이요? 그래. 몰라? 스페셜 아이템이 있으면 어려운 보스전도 한 방에 이길 수 있단 말이지.
Red suddenly talks about a game. Yanho looks confused.
그만하시죠. 그리고 괜히 연우에게 바람 넣지 마십시오. 밤마다 시끄럽게 구는 건 한 명이면 족합니다.
Lance, his roommate, frowns.
시끄럽긴. 그리고 네가 자꾸 시끄럽다면서 슬리퍼를 던지는 바람에 게임에서 진다고. 그래서 헤드셋도 끼고 하잖아.
I guess Lance was bothered by the noise Red made.
나한테 헤드셋 있냐고 물어보더니 그것 때문이었어? 그런데 이상하네. 그 헤드폰 꽤 좋은 거라 밖으로 소리가 셀 일은 없을 텐데. 맞아. 총사령관이 준 헤드폰은 소리가 밖으로 안 샌다고. 들리는 건 게임 소리가 아닙니다. 그럼? 저 원숭이는 게임을 할 때 입으로 동시에 생중계를 한단 말입니다. 그 헤드셋은 입에 끼는 겁니까? 그렇군.
I would watch Red's YouTube channel. I don't have to guess to imagine. I've seen Red move his whole body while trying to block the enemies when he watches action hero shows. He's so cute. I can't wait to date him. He probably fidgets and yells towards the screen while playing games. Lance seems tired recently. Did he miss sleep because of Red? I felt sympathy towards Lance.
어이, 체리보이.
체리보이.
집에서 마저 하시지. 이제 등교 시간이야. 창밖을 봐.
I love Cherry Boy so much. It's just so endearing. Oh, whoops, I didn't read that. Oh well. As no one gets out, people were starting to slowly approaching to peep inside. I got goosebumps to see those hungry hyenas. Going through this trouble every time. Do we really need to take a limo?
야, 마이 건이가 그 바글바글한 참치캔을 타고 등교하는 걸 볼 수 없어서지.
Can't deny that going to school in the bus is hell. I thought about that crowded bus for a while and quickly shook my head.
그럼 제가 먼저 나가볼게요.
Contrary to his determined words, his hand on the door handle trembled. Yanho, can you really handle it?
그럼요, 마스터. 저 잘할 수 있어요. 걱정 마세요.
And we never saw Yanho again. Yanho forced a smile. I felt bad, but still, he's so cute. I smiled towards Yanho. Good luck!
교실에서 무사히 봐요.
Yanho clenched his fist and opened the door. He looked like he was heading out to war. Boy's never coming back. As soon as he opened the door, girls pushed each other forward. It was like a huge wave crashing in.
여러분, 잠시만 진정하세요. 밀지 마세요.
Yanho said something towards the crowd, but was buried under the roar. I turned pale at seeing that.
가만히 두면 연우가 진짜로 깔릴지도 모르겠는걸. 어서 다음 사람이 나가는 게 좋겠는데. 내 차례인가?
Tay said playfully. Tay is always so relaxed. See you soon.
그래.
Tay grinned and got out of the car. The girl screamed louder. Tay marched out and looked for Yanho.
왕자는 안 나가? 주위 리무진을 타고 오지 않으면 될 텐데 다들 덕분에 저까지 이게 뭡니까? 포기해. 우리처럼 특히 나처럼 아름다운 사람들은 이런 숙명에서 벗어날 수 없으니까 말이야.
Lance ignored Yuri and opened the door. Yuri doesn't seem to mind as well. Oh, Yuri doesn't seem to mind as well. As Lance got off a car, the girls who hovered around followed him. Lance is so popular. Everyone's following him. Will he be okay?
정할 것 없어.
What? Yuri silently pointed outside the window. Lance was making his way through a crowd with the same expression and gestures he always has. And he got ready to give out tardy slips to late students. He didn't look a bit bothered, but other than that, he seemed fine. Oh, he got through pretty easily. On the other hand, Yanho was still being swayed by the girls far away. Tay followed them. I'm a bit worried about them. Red, aren't you getting off? He was supposed to go out after Lance, but he didn't. It's been quiet for a while, but he suddenly came back to his senses.
내려야지.
You good, Red? His eyes focused again. He was staring out the window. Is there something outside?
지금 내릴 거야.
And he spaced out again. Is he sick or something? Why are you so stiff all of a sudden?
안 굳었어. 마음의 준비를 하는 거야.
Aw.
나도 많이 좋아해 주겠지?
Aw. What? Red mumbled something I couldn't understand. But he didn't give me a chance to ask and left the car in a hurry. Just one girl. Oh. Okay, there's at least two. Alright, he's got a fan base.
오, 모두들 날 기다리고 있었군. 역시 이 몸의 인기는 식을 줄 모른다니까.
He's got at least 3 fans. Aw, sweet. It's so sad. Amongst the screaming girls, I noticed a couple boys as well. Red's bright and energetic personality made him popular to boys as well. He is a character boys would like. Let's see then, now. See that most of the crowd has disappeared. I should get ready to head out. After the last person does. Yuri, hurry out, then I'll follow you. Of course, Yuri will get out from the front, and I will go out from the other side. But Yuri's not getting out.
모처럼의 기회라는 건 이런 뜻은 말인가?
What? Yuri folded his long legs and moved over to the back seat. What's he doing? Not getting out. What is this? What's happening? Yuri came to the back seat and came in front of me. Thanks to that, I became almost pushed to the wall. Too close. Wait, what are you doing? I noticed there was still a lot of people remaining outside. Felt like sweating. What's he doing when there's still that many people outside? The day I get caught is the last day I'll spend in this world. Those girls will definitely make sure I meet my end. But regardless, Yuri came closer.
차유리의 썬팅을 왜 해놓았겠어?
Ooh,
밖에서는 안 보이니까 걱정하지 마.
what are you gonna do?
정말 모처럼이잖아. 마을커니와 단둘이 있는 건 말이야.
Oh, Yuri. Yuri came close and whispered to me. As I kept on glimpsing out the window, I felt Yuri's strong gaze on me. What's going on right now? I widened my eyes and stared at Yuri. Yuri smiled at my eyes.
걱정 마라. 우리가 이러고 있어도 밖에서는 절대로 보이지 않으니까. 내가 여기서 너에게 좀 더 다가가도.
My face became distorted the more he approached me. This perv! I couldn't take this any longer.
하지 않는군. 역시 마을커니 너도.
I ended up kicking Yuri's stomach as hard as I could. He clutched onto his stomach and frowned. Since no one's here to stop me, I have to fend for myself. My sad life without anyone to protect me. There's no Lance to throw something at his head. Seriously, I always have to watch out for this man. No, I mean this doll. Stop fooling around, you perv.
정통으로 쳐다니. 그런데 장난이라니.
Yuri barely stood up and looked at me. Yuri seemed confused to see me fume.
장난이 아니라고 달링. 왜 항상 내 말이 장난이라고 생각하는 거지?
What? Well, that's how you make fun of me. I know you're just teasing me because you like to see me flustered. Yuri didn't give in, and again sat beside me. I hesitated a bit and moved away from him. I won't forgive you if you play tricks. Get out now.
잠시만.
What? I was trying to get away from him, but he grabbed me and held out his hand to touch my cheeks. I stiffened at the unexpected touch. What are you doing? Yuri leaned close. I could see his eyes blinking right in front of me. It hasn't even been a couple seconds, but it's so awkward. I don't know what to do. But I lose if I show him how embarrassed I am. I stare straight into his eyes. For a few seconds, we stare into each other's eyes like that.
역시 아니야.
What is?
즐겁지 않아.
Yuri kept his hand on my cheeks and mumbled.
보이는 거라면 네가 당황할 때 즐거워야 하잖아. 그런데 그렇지 않아.
Yuri? What is he talking about? And I wasn't the only one looking confused. He was too. He wasn't light-hearted and sly as he usually is. He looked like he had something to mull over.
혹시
What?
혹시 만지는 게 부족할까? 그래. 그렇다면 여기서 널 더 만지면 알게 될 수 있을지.
Before I even finished, my bag slammed his face. I knew I shouldn't have listened to him. I was stupid to think he looked serious for a moment. I took back my bag from his face and dusted it off. Poor bag.
얼굴을 치다니. 마이 허니. 가방에 뭘 그렇게 잔뜩 넣은 거야?
Bricks. Shut up. I want to get out, so hurry up and get out. I glared at Yuri as he slowly got up. Probably had to force him out.
이왕 내리는 것, 오늘은 같이 내리는 게 어때? 매번 이렇게 내리는 건 불편.
Shut up and just get out. Forced the door open. Now get out. I pushed Yuri out as hard as I could. Yuri's actually the tallest and strongest among the boys, so pushing doesn't usually work. But somehow he was pushed out.
알았어, 알았다고. 나갑니다, 아가씨.
He turned around to wink at me and left. Finally. It was only me in the limo after I forced Yuri out. As he left the car, the shrieks became louder. I looked out the window and Yuri leisurely waving. Yep, that's Yuri. I tied my shoelaces and took a deep breath. Now if I wait here for a bit and get out of the door on the other side... Huh? What? The door suddenly opened.
내리시죠, 아가씨.
What? Yuri opened the door? My eyes widened, staring at the open door. Yuri was leaning in the car, smiling. Wait. I have to go out quietly. Yuri reached his hand in and tried to drag me out. Wait! As Yuri dragged me out of the car, I saw the familiar school gate standing in all its glory. I just stood there laughing awkwardly. I tried to force my hand out of his, but he held it tighter and made me flustered. At that moment, one word flashed in my mind. Doomed. Alright, I feel like this has been going on for a long time, so I'm just gonna cut it off there. I'm not sure when we'll get a good scene transition, but we'll just end it there. So, I hope to see you in the next episode, where we continue having Yuri sexually harass us. See you in the next episode. Bye!